I bring a message from Cincinnati, Ohio. John Moxley, international purveyor of violence, gentlemen, and all-around sick son of a bitch, John Moxley wants in the G1.
G1 という文字が聞こえた。参戦表明をしましたジョン・モクスリー。マジっすか。
You did good, kid. You did good. You did real good. A young lion, here, hold my belt. I got a bunch of stuff I'm gonna ask you to do. I like this kid, all right? This could be my new young lion. I'm gonna need some help around here. I'm gonna need a partner. I'm gonna need a training partner. I'm gonna need a spotter on the bench. I'm gonna need somebody to drive me home from Roppongi. You can drive? He can drive. So this is my new boy right here. And I think tonight I made my intentions clear. Ball's in New Japan's court now. See the G1? Come, my friend. All right, Minisaki, come. Well, you heard me. You know? I speak the language of violence, but I'm also pretty good with words. Do you understand me? I want in the G1. Are you down again? Yeah. Come on.
God damn it. Episode 30. Welcome to the Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast infused with hip hop, you bitches. I am Wood.
You stay classy, internet. I'm Suave Burgundy.
Oh, yeah, baby bubba. We about to take it on up to the... Wait a minute. No. Mr. Copyright Infringement himself, the Petty Messiah, is here, and the biggest man, the big man, and the medium-sized man have got a show for you.
Welcome back from...
I'm back in the building from off assignment, man.
How was Fallujah, sir?
I've been in the desert. I was in Jeddah. Gold shoppers, city in the desert.
All day.
I was up front, live and direct, providing dialogue and intellect across the board. I'm happy to be back on American soil.
And we're happy to have you.
Thank you, thank you.
Happy Father's Day to you gentlemen.
Thank you kindly. Happy
Thank
Father's
you.
Day to you as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you're listening, happy Father's Day to you. If your kids didn't get you anything, that's all right. That's all right.
You got your kids. And I had a little birthday popping off, you know what I'm saying? A couple days ago, June 15th, year of our Lord 2019.
Cue to 50 Cent, but we don't owe him any money.
No,
right?
I will not. I would no, that I will not do.
Cue it.
50.
No, 50. Stop
No,
this.
I don't owe him any money.
No, I don't, and I don't want no smoke. Speaking of no smoke, what's up, Dave? Shouts out Dave House. One of our favorite pencil pushers, Tanyoka, it's her birthday last week too. So
Happy birthday!
Happy 21st birthday again. We got some shit pop off, man.
Yeah, we do. It's a whole lot of
Things.
situations and things that need to be ironed out. The Samoan werewolf, he gets the body bag award if we're giving one out because he just wailed on a fan this week.
Jacob Fatu?
Yes.
I must see. Why did he still on a fan?
He jumped the rail.
Son of the Tongan kid.
Yeah, it's the first thing I
Tonga
see.
kid. That's Thomas' son. That's who it is.
Up in Benny Hunter, straight slang in the chair.
Oh my God! No, it ain't.
He crossed the line.
No, exactly. He crossed that line.
And then hey man, you don't work here?
Hey,
Knock a
if the police
bitch
come in,
out.
it's like, what
Wake
you
a
doing
bitch
across that line,
up. Knock a
man?
bitch out again. Y'all pick the bitch up. I'm just saying, like,
All right.
What part of running up on a Samoan did you think was going to work out?
Gets the body bag, hands down,
It happened on
Great. I
some
love
form of TV.
I love it.
So it counts.
with no words.
Wait, y'all, hold on now.
It happened at PCW Ultra. It went viral. That's enough. That's close enough to
But
television.
that's internet. Like, technically,
I mean,
You know, it
but
happened at a show. It wasn't like it was like a social media thing. It happened at a show.
it went viral.
Have we not given out stuff that bent the rules? This is
I thought
completely
we
worthy.
established we weren't going to give it unless it had anything to do with being on the mic.
He might have actually been put in a real body bag.
You know what? That is an addendum that I can stand by.
There is an absolute.
There is no further conversation. That is an addendum that I can stand by.
There is an absolute possibility that man spent the night in a body bag.
And on that note, guest of the Broken Pencil Book Company, Lance Hoyt, has announced that he's going to be in the G1 tournament.
G1.
And so I guess I'm hoping that means that he's going to be performing when he comes back home to Dallas because, bitch, Texas.
G1.
That's racist.
No, it's not.
Is it?
No,
That's
it's
how
not.
they say it.
Oh, well, okay. All right. Not racist at all.
G1.
We got situations to discuss. We got things going.
You know what's funny? You're
G1.
talking about the G1. You know who's not going to be at the G1?
Who's not going to be the G1?
John Moxley. Rejected.
Oh, dear. Oh, things have gotten funny and creative around here.
Oh, man.
Oh, I guess we should announce that we actually got a tent
We got a tent.
in the parking lot of the Sportatorium.
It's a nice tent, too.
Somebody has wired an orange cord with a surge protector on it.
Boy.
We have toys and fans now.
Everybody's got headphones. This is an amazing time for everybody. This is great.
Everybody's always had headphones.
What a time.
To be alive.
Be alive. I'm drinking yours. And I'm drinking mine. Yeah.
Come on down to Seagulls.
We got hot chips and gin.
Doggone right.
All right. We got a full agenda. We got a full show for everybody that's back in the house with us. We welcome you back to the Broken Pencil Booking Company. Let's start off by alley-ooping these hashtags. Broken Pencil Logic.
Mark my words. You can't write this with the shit. Folk life shouting. Fuck the casual fan.
Okay, there you go.
It's all of them right there.
That's how you run the option with hashtags.
Right.
You see, I took the snap and then option pitch,
It was a flea flicker.
flea flicker.
Nice.
Stiff arm.
I guess that's in honor of the return of NCAA football, now named Doug Flutie Maximum Football.
Wait,
What?
I'm not making this up. This is not a joke. This
Say
is not,
what now?
This is not a gimmick.
This is a semi-pro league now?
No.
They're trying to figure out a way to pay these folks?
College football's back. The NCAA name is not attached to it. It's Doug Flutie Maximum Football, coming to you in 2020 from EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Cut that check, though.
Flutie. Doug. Same one with the flakes.
Doug, you Doug. That guy, Doug Flutie.
Nice.
Boston College's own.
Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie.
All right, my man.
So, the last time we left you,
Last time
we were
on the Broken Pencil Booking Company.
we were in the midst of trying to figure out how this main event at Super Showdown was going to fare out.
Now, we knew. Even though we had interpersonal dialogue to the contrary, we all knew what was going to happen.
The Petty Messiah nailed it and wasn't even trying to.
No, I was trying to. I knew what
A
was going to happen.
rolling ball of butcher knives.
No. You don't take two 50-year-old men who have not wrestled in years and put them in a ring fresh with no ring rust and think something great is going to happen. It can go one of two ways. This could be the greatest thing we've ever seen, or it could be a complete cluster.
Three quarters of the way around the world in 102-degree nighttime heat.
Not able to breathe
This was doomed
from the start.
from the start.
And you're the last two to go out.
Y'all could have went on early in the night and it would have been okay because you'd have been fresh, but y'all been in the back.
It would not have been okay. Did you see Goldberg walking down the aisle?
Oh, he was
He
struggling.
was gassed.
But that's what happens when you bang your head up against the door before you walk out the back.
That's what happens when you don't take wrestling seriously.
Yeah, true. True. But the thing is, like, we saw him make the same triumphant comeback when he fought Brock.
Well, he took
It was air conditioned in that building.
The problem was he took himself too seriously because he took a full blown 100-mile-per-hour running. Typically, when you run that hard from one corner to the other corner, you get stopped by your shoulder on a corner post. He got stopped by his head on the quarter post.
Yeah, but that's what happened when you hype.
How do you not know how to work at this age?
Ring rust.
No. It's not ring rust. He's always been sloppy. Always. Cue the Luther Vandross. Always and forever. He has been sloppy trash in the ring. He crippled Bret Hart.
He did cripple Bret Hart.
He's kicked numerous people upside the head. He's dropped numerous people on different body parts that weren't supposed to be dropped on. And he almost crippled and decapitated The Undertaker.
He almost crippled himself.
That's beside the point.
No,
What he does to himself doesn't even matter.
Well, actually, it does. I'm not even talking about the shot to the corner. I'm talking about the tombstone.
Okay, if we're gonna stick on
The brain buster?
The tombstone that he took. That he crippled himself. He almost crippled himself.
If we're gonna be sticklers for Goldberg almost hurting himself, remember the time he almost lost a hand
Not a
trying to punch through a limousine window?
That could have been easily an arm or a bleed out.
legit tough guy Goldberg dies at
Almost lost his hand up to the forearm.
to the nub.
Half the forearm.
See, the thing about it is, and they would later, and I don't know if it was a PR spin or I don't know if it was actual factual, but they said he had a concussion.
Oh, he concussed himself.
When you see it, you're
That's a
like,
shoot.
yeah, that's a concussion.
That's a shoot.
And at that point, here's how you salvage it.
Go home.
Go home. And then y'all redo this thing at Stomping Ground.
Don't ever do it again.
No, they're gonna do it again.
No.
Mark my words.
No.
Did you see the look on Taker's face at the end of that? He won't participate.
Mark my words.
Mark won't go.
You can do that all you want to. I don't care how y'all feel. I'm the petty messiah. I'm just here to tell you the truth. And the truth of the matter is, these are things that are going to happen, people.
If you get Goldberg versus The Undertaker again, it's going to be Bulldozer Brian Lee playing the part of The Undertaker. 1994 all over again.
Really? Jim Ross over the creative right now and the talent relations.
I almost killed him. Just like Goldberg almost killed Undertaker.
I really felt like that's a match that should have stopped. They should have threw the X up, called out a stretcher, carried Goldberg out.
They should have thrown the X up in the writer's room.
True.
So how long did this show go? This show went for 4 hours. It was almost just under 4 hours.
Chopper City in the Desert was 4 hours.
With the kickoff, call it
grueling,
four.
hot, sand-filled hours of
Call
me.
it four. Call it what it is.
And we
4
had
hours.
and we had one worthy match to talk about.
True.
Which one was that?
Randy Orton versus Triple H.
Everybody's entitled to an opinion.
Hey. Something had to come out of this thing, and at least Triple H didn't beat him like he beat Batista to get back that W that he wanted to get.
Actual factual, and it came out of nowhere. And I'm not just saying that. I'm really not, because the rest of the card didn't suck. It just was nothing. This was
a gratuitous bought pay-per-view, and I think Suave said that best. You
give me a bag and give me the stars that are available, and I'm booking the card. That's exactly what this is.
Honestly, all they wanted was Goldberg and Taker.
But you see how that turned out.
Yeah, it turned out atrocious. And sadly, that's
someone's got to tell these people no.
I don't think the front office knows how to tell a boatload of money no. And that's the problem.
Not the boatload of money, but let us give you the best show possible. Because that was not the best show that 2019
then again,
WWE
we go
put
back
on.
and we look at the other show. The other show wasn't that great. The Brothers of Destruction against DX. That'd have been cool 20 years ago.
That means we have to put a cap on these nostalgia acts. Remember how we did the conference call?
Yeah.
Some people age out. Bow out gracefully.
Yeah. That was the whole reason why Deshaun St. Julian said, look, we're going to give you a deal to go home. And all you have to do is sit there. We're not going to call you. You can actually have a backstage job if you want one, but we are not going to parade you out in front of people.
You need to be a brand ambassador.
Because quite frankly, that was not Undertaker that we saw in that ring. That was an old man with a bad knee that gave out when he got swung to the actual turnbuckle.
Shinsuke Nakamura is sitting in a suite with a turban on.
Yep.
And that was our main event.
Yep.
You could have given me Shinsuke versus Undertaker, and I guarantee you would have had a better match.
You would have. I would have taken Goldberg versus somebody like younger. I'd have taken that match.
You know what you could have done? You could have given me the Demon versus the Undertaker. I would have wanted to see that.
I would have watched. Or, I mean, you got him doing nothing but Firefly Funhouse anyway.
Bring out the Fiend, man.
Let that man come out and just impress everybody over
He
there.
did not need the stink of Super Showdown on his resume.
You didn't want him to be a super showdown.
Actual factual.
I pitched the one scenario where it would have made sense for him to be there, but that last match was so bad that you didn't want to add Bray Wyatt to that because it would have been a clusterfuck.
But it was already. You know what? I think that's the thing. We can all agree this was a bad pay-per-view.
Yes.
In the sense of,
I can't.
I go back and watch this over again? No. I would never watch that again. I have no reason to.
It was bad.
I don't want to. This is the same way I felt about Brock and Goldberg the first time.
I've been looking for the Usos versus Revival match. I'm like, is that on the card or is that on the kickoff show?
It's kickoff.
Kickoff.
Okay, well, yeah. That's the only thing I wanted to see.
And the thing about it is it had the potential to be be like these shows.
What did?
No. I'm talking about from the gate. The idea of a pay-per-view that is fully paid for.
You're right.
It has the potential to be great because you can basically do a big house show and put people against each other that have no reason to fight each other.
True.
And just go all the way in the paint. Special premieres all the way down the board.
Here's my one question.
Shoot.
Who was responsible for telling on-air talent to push the idea that this was going to be as good as or better than WrestleMania?
There's only one answer for that.
We can't get him off the.
Stop,
you know what?
Stop doing that shit.
Yeah, there's only
You
one
know what,
answer
though?
for that.
That guy, and Vince McMahon is his name.
Are we going to refer to him as that guy from now on?
Old
we might as
man
well.
Vince.
Old man River.
So here's the thing. Me and Wood were talking about this offline. It is the greatest idea in the waning years of Vince McMahon's life.
Is he
And I'm speaking about Mr. McMahon, the character.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
To put him back in front or behind the desk.
We did speak on this. Listen, say what you want to about how senile, delusional, whatever the fuck is going on backstage is.
I will. Don't worry. We got a lot of show left.
Okay.
Put him on the stick at the table.
At the table.
I said, how many episodes ago did I say this? Pre-tape.
You've said it. You said it before too.
Pre-tape. Bring back the pre-tape.
But we need him out there probably 3,
Never.
maybe 4 times a year, just
Never.
to let people know how serious he gets behind that stick.
Here's the thing.
I want wheelchair Vince McMahon back.
Yep. Yeah. I want do-rag Vince McMahon back, actually.
Hell no. Not ECW
Yeah,
do-rag.
I want
no.
do-rag McMahon.
I want wheelchair Vince McMahon riding around like Ironside.
I want powder blue blazer Vince McMahon out there. Yellow jacket.
with the patch. With
Yellow
the patch.
jacket. Yeah.
You know
Here's
what?
The thing.
That's a fantastic idea. The last iteration of Mr. McMahon should be him losing his damn mind. So he's going around wearing the blue blazer like he's back commentating.
With the 2-foot microphone?
With the 2-foot microphone
should
in a
be
wheelchair.
commentating.
But he's in a wheelchair.
Why are you Ironsiding
Yes.
Vince McMahon?
Because
why are you Perry Masoning Vince McMahon?
Can you think of anything better to do with him?
I want him actually on the table.
You want entertainment? Well, I mean, you can still put him on the stick.
I want him on the table calling matches.
I want to turn him to
I'm
Old
going
Man
to say
River.
something that's sensational that might not be popular amongst a lot of listeners. Vince McMahon, from a GOAT status, is up there with Jim Ross when it comes down to calling matches. It's unequivocal.
Maybe if you watch the network while under the influence.
Nah, it's Vince.
What a maneuver!
Exactly.
That is the phrase that pays.
Here's
What
the
a
thing.
maneuver.
Wait,
Ring the
hold on a minute.
Sound the feasting horn.
Think about it like this. Who do you think is in the ear of everybody that you've heard over the last 20, 30 years?
It's him.
That's part of the problem. It's not part of the solution.
But that's a gift and a curse. Yes, he's coached a lot of people to greatness, but he's also been like in people's ears, like getting in the way. Like he gets in the way of television now.
But here, whose way can he not get in? His own.
Someone's
So
going to produce him.
If we have him on a mic with a headset on,
Then either Shane or Bruce Pritchard is going to be in his ear.
exactly, or Triple H.
I see what you're alluding to.
You see
if
what
we
I'm saying?
get him out on the camera, then he can't be backstage messing up the show.
Now you understand.
And not for nothing, no. Triple H is still a businessman, but he's also the ultimate fan, as we can see by what's coming on the NXT.
Exactly.
He may just mark the fuck out and just fall back and let it happen.
Because I would let it happen. Like, if we had to have a conference call right now and somebody asked me what the next move was, I'll be like, we will be putting Vince McMahon back on
We're going to
TV.
open the online polls. Do you want Vince back at the table doing commentary, or do you want Suave's idea
Ironside
of
Vince.
turning him into Ironside Old Man River? I want to turn him into a complete senile
Old man?
Old man. I want to turn him into bad grandpa.
Oh no! Wow!
I feel like that would be the final.
Is that the precursor to the Attitude Era returning?
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. What's the third hour?
There you go. That third hour would be money right now. If because you can kind of see them going back to the Attitude Era now with what they're doing. Everybody's showing up on every show.
I don't like that at all.
I know you don't. But it's starting to go back into the anarchy that like Raw is War was. You know what I'm saying? When we went through those years. And the Attitude Era is a precursor for all of these things.
You have no idea what you just said or what you did when you just said the word anarchy.
Anarchy.
It's time.
Anarchy.
It's time to bring back one of our most favorite segments here at the Broken Pencil Booking Company.
Okay.
As we rip down the rundown, the Stomping Grounds predictions.
So we don't. Oh yeah, we said we didn't care about the card.
No, we really just want to talk about those two matches, and that was about it. And what can be done, but
no worries.
Yeah. And we wasted way too much time on if you really want to keep score at home on that one.
I mean, come on.
We're going to run down the Stomping Grounds predictions.
Two men almost killed themselves on television for our entertainment. You have to talk about it.
Are you not entertained?
Nope. But we will be as we bring back. You know who's not going to win it?
No, you got to put the proper pronunciation and enunciation on it. Who ain't gonna win?
You know who ain't gonna win it, man?
You know who ain't gonna win?
You know who ain't gonna win?
Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
Stomping Grounds version.
Yeah.
And before we start, can I just say, Stomping Grounds is the dumbest name aside from the Great Balls of Fire.
Great Balls of Fire. I had ringside seats.
I'm not gonna let you get away with this, WWE. I'm not gonna stand down while you throw out this nonsense and AEW is dropping
all in, double or nothing, all out.
They got a theme.
There's a running theme with this.
Bring back In Your House.
Straight up. You can be it can be in your house stomping grounds. It would have been way better than just playing on stomping grounds.
Everybody stop. We can't get King in the Ring back.
I would love to have King in the
time.
Ring back.
Like this time of year is King in the Ring time.
I'd take Judgment Day back right now over Stomping Ground. I'll take bragging rights back.
The Great American Bash.
Great American Bash should be coming up in the next 3
I really
weeks.
like the Great American Bash. That's one of the ones you can't get over. I would take Halloween Havoc or Sold Out.
Oh my God, I would love to have Halloween Havoc.
Halloween Havoc.
Give me Super Brawl.
Woo!
Yeah.
Battle Bowl.
Wrestle War. Capital Combat.
Oh man, December to Dismember.
No, that was terrible.
Hey, I like the name.
No, the name.
The name's amazing.
The name's amazing.
One Night Stand.
Oh, we can't go back.
We definitely can't go back.
We can't go
That's
back.
Super
that
Attitude Era.
Can't go back in that bag at all.
Oh, come on, man. Paul right there.
No.
The God MC is literally in the company. You can use any of his brain trust that you want.
But you can't book any of the original talent anymore. They're all off doing a whole bunch of other stuff.
They got the
old man things.
Right.
Legends things.
Legends things. So here's the thing. Stomping Grounds is when?
This coming Sunday, the 23rd.
And we have a plethora of matches, and this is our point where we tell you who ain't gonna win at Stomping Grounds.
All right, so first off, Raw Tag Team titles on the line. We got the Revival versus the Usos. And Revival are the champs.
You know who ain't gonna win at Stomping Grounds? The Usos.
This is correct.
The Usos. The Revival is on a tear right now. They have to be kept happy because, quite frankly, AEW is on that ass. So we're gonna keep the Revival as happy as we can.
They're gonna be tag champs till at least SummerSlam.
Yeah,
there's gonna be an issue coming in this match, probably with the Good Brothers having to do something with the Usos losing, and it's gonna probably kick off a program with the Usos. But I agree, the Usos will not be winning this match.
There you go.
Okay.
Cruiserweight title: Tony Nese, the champion, versus Drew Gulak and Akira Tozawa.
You know who ain't gonna win in this match?
Who?
Anybody not named Tony Nese. Because Tony Nese is Small Elias will be your 205 champ. until they give it to Chad Gable.
Bring small ice.
Small ice. Ladies and gentlemen, small ice.
That's terrible. Small ice.
All right.
Tony Nese gonna
I
punch
love
me in
none
the
of
face.
you.
For I am small ice, and I am small.
Big E and Xavier Woods represented the New Day versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
You know who ain't gonna win this stomping ground?
Who?
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I'm not finna let the homeboys of the champs lose to you guys.
I'm certain they are going to lose because these heels need heat.
But they ain't did shit.
That's my whole point.
You want?
That's my exact point.
I love that point too. It's like they did.
They ain't did shit. They need
Hey,
to do shit.
Look,
Where's
we're
the
friends, everybody. Okay, do something.
Xavier Woods just took a L here on SmackDown to Dolph Ziggler. Like, it really does not matter. We good.
All right.
Okay.
SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The
Wait,
team
what?
Team Green.
Go green.
Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus Heavy Machinery.
Go ahead. It's your
You know who ain't gonna win is Stomping Ground.
It's your segment. Go ahead. What you got?
I'm scared to ask this time. Who?
You know who ain't gonna win?
Heavy Machinery ain't gonna win.
Thank you very much.
You think I'm finna give a win to somebody over Daniel Bryan?
The 2019
what's wrong with
Bushwhackers.
you? Especially not you, lames.
This man caught a body bag talking about the tag team division. What makes me think we gonna lose the damn championship and the
I'm
people
never
don't
taking
matter?
this
He should
belt
have
off
caught
of
one.
him.
He should have caught one tonight by calling Heavy Machinery the new Bushwhackers. Did you see how they walked to the ring?
Yeah, they did. They told me they wanted to be the Bushwhackers. They did the whole Bushwhacker shtick.
Like, stop this shit now.
Here's the problem.
And
Any
he shouted
star
out the
quality,
sheep herders.
any star quality that Heavy Machinery has is immediately usurped by the fact that y'all make them as silly as possible. And that's a problem.
But it's
'cause
World Wrestling Entertainment.
I get it, but what is that boy's name?
Otis.
Otis is a star.
Simply Otis. Just
Otis is a star.
Doe.
No,
bitches.
Otis is a hey.
Too much. All of that goddamn shit, player.
Right.
Just balling continuously.
Broken pencil logic dictates that Otis is who you want to watch. I just need him to snap one night and just go off. He's Taz. He's basically white Taz with long hair.
Wait a minute.
No.
He's a human
Don't-
suplex
no.
machine waiting to be made. Like,
In real life, I got him over Taz.
I do.
In WWE, he is Bubba Dudley at best.
you gonna put him as Bubba Dudley?
Just about.
They gotta make him snap. Like, there's something about him that's is too funny, and he look like he could legit kill somebody. Like, when you see him, he look like he could pick up.
What was
Big
the
Show.
team with Gallows and Gordy back in the
Jesse.
day?
Jesse and Festus.
Jesse and Festus.
First and foremost, that was probably the dumbest and kind of the coolest thing I'd ever seen them do up until a point. This man would hear a bell ring and turn into a raving lunatic and hurt everybody. I'm not against that.
Like Bubba used to stutter till someone smacked him in the back of the neck and then he would talk straight. Like,
Or that glazed over look he'd get when Devon went.
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
U.S. title match.
First time Tucker gets hurt, then you'll see Otis get a little shine.
Nice.
U.S. title
I don't
match.
want Tucker to get hurt.
Knock on wood.
Joey Skullcrack.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe versus Ricochet.
You know who's not gonna win?
This should be real interesting.
You know who ain't gonna win a stomping ground?
Who?
Ricochet. I
Joe's
don't even know
gonna,
why we having this match.
Joe's gonna kill you. That's how that goes.
What's up, Joe?
We missed a perfect opportunity to make this pay-per-view watchable by booking Samoa Joe versus Braun Strowman.
Oh, they could have broke stuff. It'd have been great. They could have fought all backstage.
They could have went slap off, and you could have had just like a no contest from them going.
Refs trying to separate them. People from the back coming out trying to pull them off each other.
Hey, here's a question. Guess who ain't on the card?
Braun Strowman. You know who ain't gonna win this stomping ground?
Whose wife
The fans.
did he fuck?
Wait, there you go.
Put the big homie on the show, man. I've been wanting to see Braun Strowman really hurt somebody.
He knocked down somebody's old lady
He had to.
twice.
You mean to tell me Braun Strowman got a
hit the bell on that.
Yeah.
He knocked down somebody's old lady two
did
times.
Did he give Steph the good jug? Like, what's
Oh
happening?
wow, that's
Oh Lord!
Oh, SmackDown Women's Championship.
Bring
Pause for
back
station
Braun.
identification.
Oh my God, SmackDown Women's Championship.
We'll be back after these messages.
Bailey, the champion, versus Alexa Bliss. Please.
Wait a minute. Hold on now.
All right, everybody get everything
We
together.
got some thought on that one. You know who ain't gonna win
Who?
at Stomping Ground?
Who?
Bailey.
Bailey loses?
You think I'm gonna miss this chance to give this belt back to Alexa Bliss?
I'm gonna have to go with Hollywood Hogan in this situation. I'm sorry, I just can't have Bailey losing this soon after cashing in.
Truth be told, after what we saw on SmackDown tonight, we actually might get Hollywood Hogan.
If she snaps,
Hey.
she gets to keep the belt.
Someone need to do an ancestry.com on her, because there's some things going on with Bailey that don't just necessarily say one particular
Yeah.
ethnic background.
Yeah.
You heard some twang, didn't you? You heard some.
It's not about what I heard, it's about what I
What I
saw.
saw. Those are the hands of the black.
Hey, you know who we haven't seen on television all this week?
Naomi?
That's a completely different situation.
Yeah, that's another conversation.
We're gonna have to start a petition about that.
Hey,
We didn't see any Charlotte this week,
We did
which
not
is
see
which is
these
good.
shows.
and television was a little bit better.
Yeah. Ooh.
I mean, they should. I've said this before.
It
Answers
has, it has
three.
nothing to do with her not being on television, but
television was-
better,
'cause they didn't
and she
have to-
wasn't there.
You have to practice taking your stars off TV. Roman Reigns deserves at least 2 weeks off.
I need Roman to take a month off.
I want him to just be on SmackDown. You made the biggest move of the shakeup by moving him to SmackDown
And
exclusively.
he's been back on Raw
And he's been
every
on Raw
night.
every week
since.
I don't want to see him back on Raw ever. Not until there's a reason for him to be there. And he has no reason to be on Raw.
You gotta bury this wild card thing. It's just not working.
All right, well, we got time for that too. Speaking of Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch, your champion, versus Lacey Evans.
Can this be over fast
You know
enough?
who ain't going to win at Stomping Grounds?
There, I get it right there.
Lacey Evans.
Failed experiment. Reboot.
Just stop. You should have just let this girl keep both her belts. I don't even like her
she
like
was
that.
You
killing-
see what I'm saying?
She
She was
could've kept
killing
both her
shit in
belts.
NXT, and Lacey's coming up here doing nothing. Like
Becky 2 belts made way more sense. You could have
Then
done this
just-
all the way till SummerSlam.
She could have kept and been punching and kicking people in the face the whole time. And I'd have been like, you know what? She really is the man.
Because the moveset has really changed. It's different.
Yeah.
Roman
It's
Reigns-
a face moveset.
Roman
Yeah.
Reigns versus Drew McIntyre for black bragging rights again.
Yeah, you know who ain't going to win at Stomping Ground?
Who?
Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Because he shouldn't. Roman Reigns should come out and bloody this man's whole entire left side of his face.
I actually disagree. I think Roman Reigns ain't going to win
I do too.
simply because Drew McIntyre needs it more.
Drew need his win back.
I don't care about him needing a win back.
He need his win back, then they can split at SummerSlam. They're
Here's the
gonna
thing.
ride this out.
I got this whole feud with Shane McMahon. I don't want to see this man fight Drew McIntyre past this point. He need to go out there, beat the crap out of Drew McIntyre.
Do you really, really, really think Shane's gonna put Roman over before a massive pay-per-view?
Hold on, let me turn
Before
this
October?
We turn this volume up real quick.
Thank you.
Before October? No, I feel like, and on that theory, I feel like Shane McMahon is the new Mr. McMahon, and they're prepping for it, and they're planting the seeds now for October.
I got truths, but here's what I would do. I'd give Drew his win back. Then what you're probably gonna end up with is a tag match at SummerSlam with Miz and Roman on one side, Shane and Drew on the other.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd like to see the blow off Hell in a Cell.
Shane and Roman? Mm-hmm. I'm not against that.
The Shane died at Hell in a Cell.
Close.
Yeah. Shane becomes a new Mick Foley that night. Like, I'm almost sure, and this is the year we see Shane try to top
I just
Mick
don't
Foley.
understand how Shane has taken more punishment in the last 12 months than he has in the last 12 years. And that man is pushing 50 himself.
Get your mind right, fam.
Well, the McMahons have a different genetic background.
I feel like
It's
Roman throws Shane
predisposed.
off the top of Hell in a Cell and Drew catches him.
Or at least Drew and Lashley.
That would be
Drew and
painful.
Elias.
That'd be painful. That's painful.
To catch him from that high up?
Man, that's painful.
But
I mean, what's more painful? Glancing off the side of the Spanish announce table as you're thrown violently off the top?
Thank God for that 7-second delay because we might need it for that one. WWE Championship. Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler in a steel cage match.
go ahead.
Man, you know who ain't gonna win it at Stomping Ground?
Who?
Dolph Ziggler.
He never wins. He never fucking wins.
He never.
He
You
never.
know who I want
He
to win?
can never win the big one.
At Stomping Ground?
Who?
Dolph Ziggler.
Sadly,
I really,
the problem is they ain't gonna do shit for TV.
I really want Dolph Ziggler to win.
Dolph winning would do worse.
It would make me happy to watch everybody literally not say anything when he wins.
The week of, what was it, June the 10th, we actually saw the worst ratings for Raw and SmackDown that we've probably seen since they went to USA together. Actually, no, it's not probably. It is true.
Was Dolph involved in that?
Yeah. He was on
okay.
TV last week.
So we really just gonna take the belt off of Negro in the week of Juneteenth?
God damn it.
I'm a writer of writers. I want you to hate my
We
champion.
shouldn't even be celebrating Juneteenth if you really keep it a buck.
I didn't say we were celebrating.
Okay.
What I said was
We're gonna let the white men.
beautifully translated by the Petty Messiah.
There you go.
All I'm saying is I want more for Kofi's character because he hasn't done anything different since
Nope.
he's been world champ than he was doing when he was tag champ.
Except not saying 11 years. Like there's nothing. I am now done with Kofi Kingston as champion.
It's not
Not yet.
Kofi's fault.
Not yet.
No. I said exactly what I meant. I pulled nothing from it. I am now done with Kofi Kingston as champion.
Not yet.
You've done
not
nothing
until-
more. You gave me my feel good moment. It's been fuzzy. It's been fun. And now
Not
either he's
until
going
Brock
to become a
snatches his
stone
shit.
cold
Look,
killer.
there are a lot of people online that do not look anything like the Petty Messiah who echo that same sentiment.
Yep.
Not until Brock snatches his
Yeah,
shit.
I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to Brock snatching it. Here's the problem. Brock is going to have both of these belts by the time we go to Fox. Let's just keep it real. And he's going to get them ipso facto. They're going to find some way to weasel him into a triple threat match.
You know what? No, I actually have a way for him to get both belts.
Shoot. Moreover, book.
All right. We already have my original plan about Brock cashing in night one on Fox. So that's the precursor.
We're all in agreement.
Soon thereafter, Survivor Series is coming.
True.
Survivor Series, instead of being brand versus brand,
Champ versus champ.
would end up being the end of the brand split. It's title consolidation night. So Raw versus SmackDown tag team champs, one tag team champion, one brand. Work all the way up. So now you have Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar. You pay off this storyline that's been going on all this time. You end up with one champion. And
If you're
Brock
going
Lesnar.
if you're going into historic booking and looking back at history like they should, then the last 2 years of what was it? Raw won 1 year and then SmackDown mollywopped Raw last.
No. SmackDown got mowed down.
Yeah, so they
They had like one win.
One win.
And it was the New Day.
Yep. So, yeah, so I guess that would just play into the fact that, fuck it, you don't want to go brand versus brand, just go ahead and just bring them all together. It would make sense, and if you use that
You
logic.
have
Because we're in the HOV lane towards the end of the brand split.
undisputed Universal WWE champion. That's one belt.
Ugh.
One belt.
If they could, I'd like them to bring back the big gold belt.
Well, I think we're done with that.
We'll never see that belt again.
We're off that.
But the thing about it is, if you're going to combine both of these belts, there's no reason to have two titles. No, there's no reason to have two physical titles, the two straps.
Knowing how WWE does stuff, it'd be a half red, half black
It's
belt.
gonna look like
It'd be some weird fusion
like
belt.
Harley Quinn made a belt and gave it to somebody.
Right,
Like,
it's like the Joker heavyweight championship.
right, I don't want. And you know who needs to wear that? Bray Wyatt. That's who needs to wear that.
The Fiend belt.
So we got that match. We know Dolph Ziggler is not going to win. What's the next match on the card?
The final match on the card, the main event, probably the main event. It's going to be the Universal title. Seth Rollins, your champion, versus Baron Corbin.
With special guest referee.
Has yet to be determined.
We'll talk about that very, very soon.
Fantastic.
You know who's not going to win at Stomping Ground?
Who not gonna win?
Baron Corbin.
All right.
I don't give a shit
We're
what
all
you
in
do, Baron
agreement.
Corbin.
We are all in agreement.
Fam, it's going to be really entertaining. This is one thing I will say about this. This particular match is going to be entertaining, especially if that boy show up with that chair in his hand.
So we've had some ideas as to who is just going to be the one to wear the stripes for this match.
Funny you say that because one of your picks it falls right in line. That's a very good segue.
You like that?
That's nice.
What's the pick?
So I had a couple of them. One would make sense only because he's a complete neutral, and it gives you an introduction to the main roster in a way that sends him back to where he came from without doing damage to the whole shebang-a-bang.
Ooh.
The leader of the UE. Adam Cole, baby.
Hey.
No.
I didn't agree with that either.
No, there's no reason for him to be.
I'm with you. That seems a bit far-fetched. That is a stretch. That is a stretch.
Useless. That's what that is.
That's just dartboard booking what you're doing.
Woo, look, everybody, we got Adam Cole.
You're no better than those guys in Stanford.
Ain't no fax machine here, B.
Right. There isn't. It's a whole printing press next door over here.
Oh man, we under attack, bro.
Oh, there was also another cat that I mentioned today.
Who you got?
That would make sense because if the Money in the Bank briefcase is held by Rock the Block Lesnar,
Brock Party.
boom box Brock.
No.
And he has an online campaign to retire Brock Lesnar.
Brock Party Lesnar.
Rock the Block. Brock.
he's
New Japan Brock Party.
What do you want?
Ooh, looking for three. Three.
What do you want?
So, I know who you're about to say.
Matt Riddle.
No.
No.
You're not going to see any. Look,
not gonna
let me
work.
stop you at the pass. You're not going to see anybody from NXT be the special ref.
No.
Not one person from NXT is going to
No.
be a special ref.
No. You're right.
That's the case. You might as well have Velveteen Dream come in.
Because you know who I was going to pick. Hey, Dream, you got nothing to do? Come on up in.
Come on through here and do all your machinations instead of counting threes.
Yeah. We can throw all that NXT shit to the wayside.
Yeah, it's out of there.
So
the man in stripes. There's only one man in stripes.
who?
The Fiend. Bray Wyatt.
And I said it was beneath him.
No, I already know who the guy is. Shane McMahon.
Meh.
No.
I don't see why not.
You want to talk about let the air out of the bag moment.
Look, I didn't say it was going to be that part was going to be entertaining. They're not going to like whoever it is.
Oh.
It's not going to be anybody from Raw.
Let me tell you who he really could be.
Who?
Lesnar.
That would be interesting because Heyman has been at the end of both Raw and SmackDown this week.
Lesnar is the special guest referee.
Has to be.
Because
It's
you
the only thing
know
that makes sense from a storyline
he's
standpoint.
gonna let Seth get his ass kicked the entire match. He's not gonna call anything.
He's not going to call it.
He's not.
He ain't calling no fouls.
And if he was to count 3 for Corbin and Corbin's the champ, we already know he can mow down Corbin unless
Easily.
Corbin gets smart and takes off running.
Easily.
I don't think Heyman physically can do it.
Heyman's not going to do it. He announced
Heyman's
it.
not.
Heyman would be a great choice, but I don't think he would physically do it.
Yeah, he let the world know yesterday that it was not a possibility that he is not hopping into that ring.
So
He's not going to do it.
I don't have anybody else.
Brock is the only person I mean, from a speculation standpoint, I can't see. Storyline, Brock is the man you go with.
So outside of Brock, and I agree, Brock is probably going to be the most likely candidate. The only person you're not doing anything with is Bray Wyatt, who you don't want to waste his return.
I'm not wasting that return on that.
That's the same thing happened to Bret Hart in WCW. You brought him in as a fucking referee.
I don't want to see Bray Wyatt as a ref.
Yeah.
So
no, not at all.
So
Hey,
so who
is Randy fighting anybody?
Randy Orton? No, he's not on the card, but
See how that awkward silence came through?
Yeah.
No one was asking for him.
No one wants him to be there. But think about it like this: what the hell else is he doing?
But what
Does he have to do something every time?
Yeah,
Sure.
No, you've been doing a great job of keeping him off TV for 3 weeks at a time just for him to show up here and there.
Randy is slowly working his way into
Out.
a Legends deal.
Right. Look, slowly. Surely.
He is slowly working his way to like a Brock schedule.
You know what's funny? I've long thought the following: if they don't do, and we booked earlier, and you did a perfect job of that, Swag.
Thank you very much, sir.
When it comes down to what October looks like in the WWE spectrum,
Right?
if they don't go with one champion, a solid Universal champion, Universal WWE champion, just one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any reason why they wouldn't put Randy out there with a belt on him.
Randy at this point has become almost in that Cena space where
He doesn't have to have a belt.
he doesn't have to have a belt, but if you don't have anybody who you think can carry it, you put it on him.
And this is why I think your champions will end up being Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar.
If anything happens regarding Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar, I want it to be Randy Orton jumping Brock Lesnar so they can go ahead and get their
program in.
Get their round back.
Yeah. Ray, run that back.
We need a do-over from summer of 16.
You just gonna split my head open the hard way?
That's what I need. I need Randy
to the
come,
white meat, huh?
Yeah, Randy gonna bully everybody else. He pulled out pliers for Jeff Hardy. He got out there with Triple H. I want you to
The
go ahead and get out.
screwdriver to Jeff Hardy's ear was one of the most brutal things I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I appreciate it.
So you ain't gonna get grimy on the Beast?
No. If any one man deserves to be getting grimy on, it's the Beast because of that open let me lose you about 50 hair follicles.
And you know what's funny?
So go get your round back, tough guy.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I really feel like that would be the first program after the win. I don't feel like the chase with Kofi. I don't feel like a chase with Seth would be the thing. I really feel like Randy Orton literally would come out of nowhere and you would have him left standing tall and people would be like, what just...
And you would book him like that saying like, look, all of you rookies and fly-by-nights and all you divers are chasing after Brock. Let me go do this and show you how it's supposed to be done.
I can... What do you say? I'm a legend killer. I can surely kill a beast.
So I say he's a legend killer.
They didn't call me back, so I'm
Apex.
giving away free game
Apex
here.
Predator.
Who will now be a killer legend. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he's working his way into.
That's good.
I really feel like there could be a resurgence. I mean, PCO out here dropping full moonsaults on people.
Resurgence?
Let's-
Randy's in the best shape of his fucking life.
That's what I'm
Let
saying.
us not... Look, I'm no Randy Orton super fan, but let us not compare Randy Orton and
PCO.
PCO.
Well, no. Reason why I say that, when I talk about...
Allow me to be the voice of reason.
Look at time. Look at time. Don't look at age. Look at time. Randy, from a bump card perspective...
When you say PCO, I think one half of the Quebecers.
Exactly.
I have not
To this
seen,
day.
I have not seen PCO in this new incarnation.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go look him up. But every time you say PCO, I see
The Quebecers. Right.
We're not the Mounties.
They are not the same. They are not the same.
I've seen some. Now look, I've seen some of the vignettes. I've seen the stuff with him, I guess, training for a world title shot. But I just haven't seen like the
actual ring work.
Yeah, the ring work.
PCO looked like what would happen if Skynet sent a wrestler back in time
He's
to single-handedly destroy like an organization. Like
he's a modern day Kevin Sullivan.
Nah,
because Kevin Sullivan wrestled to what he was 67.
I mean,
he just didn't jump off anything.
Yeah, but PCO is diving off things like the cats around him. Like it's ungodly. Like it looks unnatural. It looks like a creative wrestler on a video game.
Dive, Fuego, dive.
Right.
He just doesn't care about his well-being. That's different.
He's Randy
we
the
saw
Ram.
that in the 90s. That's called Cactus Jack.
Facts.
Not this agile, bro. It's not a sloppy elbow drop off the top rope.
Hey, that was a respectable elbow drop.
Off the top rope?
Off the top rope. And off the apron to the floor.
That's a big man to be diving off the top rope to anything.
I heard something this week that really I was listening to another podcast, and they said that Cactus Jack was 6'4". It never registered with me.
It doesn't register that he's that big,
that he's
does it?
6'4".
So when he's standing there talking to people and he's dwarfing people,
yeah,
it's because he's 6'4".
He's slumping now, but that's from all of his years of hard work. But like in his heyday,
he was 6'4". Yeah,
285
easily. Like that's somebody's defensive something.
That's a defensive end, or
right. He's coming after you, fam.
3-4 outside linebacker, but that's like prototypical WWE champion. Other than
I see his build height is 6'2", so I can see them embellish. I mean, hell, they call Charles Barkley 6'7" for years, and he's barely 6'4".
I'm just going off the word of Jim Ross. Jim Ross says 6'4".
Wait, you said Charles Barkley is barely 6'4"?
Yes.
There's a picture of Charles Barkley of Shaq and I believe The Rock. Easily, Charles Barkley is a clean ass 6'6". 6'7".
Whatever. Fuck Charles.
What do you do to you?
Fam.
He take some money from you?
Fuck that dude. Anyway,
No. Don't anyway that.
No. We'll fuck that dude.
We setting up a cage match?
I'm like, well, I want to see where this beef comes from. You need to cut this promo, fam.
Hey, man.
Live from the Dallas Sportatorium, the Broken Pencil Booking Company presents Rage in the Cage 1.
My ball head looks
Wood
good anyway. Fuck him.
versus Charles Barkley.
Yeah, whatever.
Terrible, Kenny. It's terrible.
Hey, let me say. See, hold on. See, Kobe. See, listen. No, see, hold on. No, see, listen. See, Kobe. Man, fuck, dude. All right, yo.
Wow.
Hey, man, shut up, Charles. I'll knock your ass out right now.
Here's one thing: you ain't gonna talk to me like that.
Yeah, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. I'll knock your ass out.
I keep waiting for Shaq to duff him one good time.
Here, go see the general.
So, in the aspect, we've covered all the matches for Stomping Ground.
Yep.
Is anybody interested in watching this live, or is this gonna be like one of those you catch it like?
I really feel like I'm just gonna watch the playback.
I think I'm just gonna read the results.
Damn, bro.
Wow, man. I'm at least gonna try to watch the clips.
Phone in the whole show.
Like if they had a Hulu version of the pay per view, like I'd be all over that.
Come on,
do.
Famo.
It's called the network.
You being
Fast forward.
disrespectful.
Am I?
You're like, I'm not watching that. And then
No,
mess
I'm not-
around and be
I'm
like
not
the
saying-
greatest pay per view.
I'm not saying. I mean, how many times have we looked at cards on paper over the last year and a half where they look like shit and they come out to be very stellar?
Because it's never about the talent.
Nope.
Talent usually works up to and beyond
The
expectations.
booking is terrible.
It's the creative that goes into these
The story
events.
that they want to tell,
Shit.
the way that they get to the end of it, what they desire to see from start to finish. You got to have your spots, okay? But some of these people just go out there and they paint by the numbers.
The work rate gonna be up there. It's the creative that got him to the ring that was the bullshit.
I know Seth gonna go out there and act the idiot. I know he gonna go out there. I know Corbin gonna go out there. You talking about somebody that is a boxing champion, a former boxing champion, a former football player with a dope ass move set.
Mm-hmm.
This is something people talk about Baron Corbin like Baron Corbin is just like whole cake number 35 or something.
Corbin
Like,
has old school heat.
Funny you should mention that. So the last time someone really turned the corner on WWE TV, I think it was probably 2009. Vicky Guerrero was in the ring with John Cena in Austin, Texas, and to this day, nobody has been booed harder in the history of the business than Vicky Guerrero was in that building that night.
no one will ever get booed that hard.
We gonna have to do a side by side comparison with the night after WrestleMania 33 because Roman
when he
okay,
beat
Roman
had a hot 10 minutes of
Roman
booze.
had 10 minutes straight of booze. 10 minutes straight of booze. That's different than when you're trying to say shit like excuse me and trying to start a promo and the fans
They
can't.
were booing in anticipation of anything he said.
I
It's
still
the
want
exact
to play
same
those
thing.
two segments side by side just to gauge them.
The decibel on that Vicky Guerrero joint was high, but the decibel on Roman,
I don't know if
he couldn't even bring the mic up to his mouth before they.
I don't know if we can actually get the grasp of it, but I'm going to try my damnedest right now to see if we can compare these. So, Roman Reigns, Raw after Mania, 33.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's my yard now.
you not beating the Undertaker without this boot. Lesnar didn't walk off unscathed.
You missed a golden opportunity to turn that man heel right there.
Courtesy of WWE's YouTube channel. Let me bring that back. Let me bring that back.
That's pretty damn heavy.
That's in unison.
That's the entire arena.
That's a capacity crowd.
10 minutes of this shit for 4 words. He's just walking out.
It didn't sound like they were breathing in between. It's just one collective boo.
The word boo is just repeatedly.
Pick a number between 1 and 8.
6.
I'm definitely gonna
We'll go
with
to the
7.
6-minute mark here.
Still
Pick another number between 1 and 8, not 6.
7.
They're chanting delete. Mike to his face. This is the 7-minute mark.
4.
4?
4.
Let's see here. 4. Delete chance.
2. Go to 2.
You can hear the boos over the music. All right.
Okay. That is.
This is actually, I believe it was.
Honestly, haven't heard anything that devastating since John Cena at ECW when he fought Rob Van Dam.
If Cena wins, we right.
Yeah. That's an honorable mention for that.
All right, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing here.
Who are you advertising for?
I'm not. We don't advertise for nobody yet. Let's be very clear about that.
My man, seriously.
So Vicky and Dolph are in the ring. According to WWE, this is December 20th, 2010. But this is definitely Austin, Texas.
Not a consistent boo.
Wait, just wait for it.
She doesn't deserve this.
It's just a rowdy crowd.
And it's in Austin, so...
Yeah, they half of them drunk.
They're a lively bunch here in Austin, I tell you.
They're drunk.
They're drunk. They just cheer for Cena.
They're drunk.
This is 2010. They were all
Texas.
Keep Austin weird.
Yeah. Nah, man. Your case hadn't been made.
It gets worse, but still.
Ain't nothing worse than.
Since you had the opportunity.
I know what I heard.
Okay.
To show footage.
That's starting to get where Roman's music was.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We've made some ground. Apparently, after TLC last night, Dolph Ziggler is still the Intercontinental Champion.
So Cena had to take Vicky's promo for himself. So all right, so
here's the thing.
Roman
win.
Yeah.
If you want to hear a comparison, bring up Cena and versus RVD.
Yeah,
Cena versus RVD.
Right. Was that one night stand or was that December?
That was one night stand.
Yeah, Cena versus RVD one night stand. If you want to hear like hatred, like a legit, and the hammer. I always say this wrong. Is it Hammerstein?
Depends on where you're from.
Yeah,
Hammerstein.
Well, the ballroom is not that big in the first place, so it shouldn't be as loud as it was.
It's about 5,000 people.
Those 5,000 people hated with hatred from hell itself.
Those are 5,000 pencil pushers, though.
Yeah. Now, when I say angry,
because
Texas, I've never heard people that impassioned about that. Bring that up, and then we can kind of.
So is this the match where Paul Heyman counted Cena?
Yes.
Okay, I think so.
All right, so waiting for this advertising to end here. One time for the one time.
This boy had to walk down.
Listen to this crowd. He's got it. Come on, Rob. I don't know if he's gonna make it. He's close.
So
is that the opening of the match?
No, you got to go.
You got to go when the
very
beginning.
beginning.
From the very,
from when
his music hits. It's a devastating.
It's bad. It's bad.
All right, hold
I'd
up.
stab you, but you have security. Like,
Cause I know that's hotel security. Played it off and say, "Come back later. I don't got on no clothes."
That's it. One night stand.
Yep.
All right.
and when he's like, this is the only time I've seen a look of, I don't know if it was contemplative or what it was with Cena. But
so the only thing they have on the on YouTube is the entrance.
That's what you need.
That's all you need. That's all.
Shouts out Jake One on the beat.
Indeed.
5,000 people.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's a consistent boom. Like
they tried to drown 5,000 people out with Cena's music.
With Cena's music, they couldn't. And adversely, if you keep looking, there's a pop that happens when RVD comes out.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, John Cena. honest.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. When you talk about the Raw After Mania crowd and how much they can get into it, it's a different feel. Now,
that's one of the few times you can get 15,000 pencil pushers in one spot.
At one spot. Now, when we talk about who we're talking about, Baron Corbin does not elicit that type of response.
I think he does.
I think if he's not there yet, but that's when he's going to turn that corner. The minute he gets that kind of response, that's when he turns the corner.
I feel like that if that boy wins at any time, that's the type of response he's going to get. He won't be able to talk Monday.
And to be honest, even though I had different picks for what the Money in the Bank briefcase should have been, he's the person that should have had it.
Yeah.
Because him cashing in would have been
eruption,
heat-seeking missile,
hatred.
Well, if
they would have thrown trash in the ring for the first time since Bash at the Beach '96.
Hulk Hogan, you can go to hell.
You can go to hell, Hulk Hogan. Baron Corbin, you can go to hell.
If he doesn't win a belt by the end of this year, he probably will win the Money in the Bank next year. Just for redemption for the shit that happened to him a couple years ago.
I mean, he should have already been on and had a championship.
He might
reign.
win the Royal Rumble.
When he won the Andre, he should have had a belt.
I don't mean shit. Cause
hey,
look at
no. I'm not talking about because of the Andre. I'm talking about that's the rise that they had him on. He got in trouble backstage. That's why they tabled him for a bit. Y'all don't remember this whole thing? Like Baron Corbin was supposed to already have a belt.
I heard he ran into the Golden Shovel, but that's neither here nor there.
Possibly.
That was the story I heard. He ran into the Golden Shovel. Golden Shovel said he wasn't ready, and that's when he dropped the case and fell into obscurity and had to go ahead and revamp his character.
Which sucks because at that point, that's the point when y'all should have gave him a whole championship.
As opposed to a half of one?
Yes, as opposed to the half of one that they giving him now by making him the actual.
You could have made him real credible by having him challenge Brock and lose.
Yeah, but now you take him in a different trajectory. If he challenges Brock and loses, he's a face automatically.
Ding ding. Now you're booking him like a 6'10" chicken shit.
Yeah. Well, he had that all last year. That was 2000.
There's no reason why Baron Corbin should ever lose to anybody. To tell you
exactly.
He's the Undertaker.
In a real life scuffle, he is the Undertaker in a damn Bennigan's vest.
Right.
Hey, when the Undertaker shaves his head, put on a Bennigan's vest, that's Baron Corbin.
That's Baron Corbin. He's basically Taker and Kane's little brother. Baron
Corbin's the shift leader, and Undertaker's the regional manager.
Right.
And Kane's still the mayor.
Kane is the mayor.
All right, so your boy Bray Wyatt's got some conversation tonight, and we talked about the Fiend as he's been fully verified as the Fiend, complete with his own mask and striped up gear.
Yeah.
What's the suave burgundy take on the Fiend?
So look, for those of you who are new to this whole wrestling thing and haven't done your homework and haven't been listening and doing your historicals,
rest in peace, Maniac Matt Bourne.
Especially because Bruce Pritchard is involved in the production of Firefly Funhouse on a close level, you can start to see that the Fiend character is the evolution of Doink the Clown.
How so?
So, first, if you just go with the physical makeup of what Bray looks like when he takes the Fiend form versus Doink the Clown. Face paint, stripes, huge mallet, appealing to children at first. Same way Doink started off, appealing to children, actually started off as a face until he carried a cast arm in a sling and took it out and beat Crush over the head with it. There's just a lot of similarities, and because Bruce Pritchard has told this story several times on his own podcast about his plans to actually have brought Doink the Clown back in a new form during the Attitude Era.
Okay.
It was slightly different. It was a little more...
was he evil?
Yes, but in a different way.
Like it?
Not it. The way he explained it, it was more like Doink was... I don't even know. Yeah, I should go ahead and say it. Doink was Donald Trump. But not President Trump. Hotel Atlantic City Trump. So he was head of a Supposed to be DTK. They were gonna call him DTK. He was head of like a home shopping network type thing.
Yeah.
He was selling merchandise. And he went from selling merchandise, so you would have Doink running around in a full suit, would have the face paint and the head wig on. When Bruce explains it, it's hilarious because it's like Doink as a business tycoon.
Oh, it's Krusty the Clown.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
There it is.
Okay, it's Krusty the Clown.
Doink, DTK Enterprises, Doink
Krusty
the
the
Clown
Clown.
would have been Krusty the Clown in 1998 and 99. And one of the headbangers was supposed to play it.
Nice. I actually would have went for that.
So
So a little bit.
I thought it was cool.
So now we actually get Bray Wyatt as the Fiend, the evolved DTK.
That's terrifying.
Yes. And then now he's it.
He's definitely it. Like, he is something that makes a nightmare out of.
So when do we finally see him?
I don't care. At this point, I do not care.
Are you tired of Firefly Funhouse yet?
Absolutely not.
No.
Until you can figure out how to bring Firefly Funhouse into a live television setting, I don't need you to mess this up.
Because what'll happen is this: they're gonna somehow jack this up by trying to bring him into the real world.
Like I don't need him to have a traditional debut, a traditional wrestler type debut.
He doesn't need to pop up at the end of another match.
No.
He doesn't need to come out and wrestle like local talent.
No.
He doesn't have to do any. In fact, to tell you the truth, if I never saw Bray Wyatt in a ring again, I'm starting to think I'd be okay with that.
Because the character's starting to become bigger than WWE TV.
Yep.
Like he's just a really, really creepy presentation.
And if you don't give him a belt that is high level,
I'd take it a step further. He should create his own.
I like Ted DiBiase.
He should have his own title belt that he just walks around and carries, never defends, or if he does defend it, it's in a House of Horrors.
Jesus.
But
something better evolved than that.
Something more evolved. So a Firefly Funhouse match.
I don't want to see that.
Nah,
Not in a bad way. Like when I say I don't want to see that, like there's a lot of people that are going to get
I
sacrificed.
tell you, I want to see some of the dark people from wrestling's past incorporated in this somehow, like the cameos on Firefly Funhouse.
Who?
Kevin Sullivan, Raven. Those are the two darkest people I can think of right now. Jake Roberts, maybe.
Maybe you can probably get him because he's been pandering to get.
I know who they're going to card out next.
Who that?
It's only one person they can card out. They always got him under lock and key.
Not GTK.
I'm the boogeyman.
Oh.
And I'm
no.
coming to get you.
That's too corny.
Plus, they look alike.
You don't
Way
think
too
he gonna
corny.
open that door one time and the boogeyman be standing back
they
there?
look- they
You can
alike.
do it with the Firefly
He-
Funhouse now, but
Yeah.
when he gets kicked into full gear and it's all horror and terror.
No. Now do it because I feel like the boogeyman fits. And honestly, to tell you the truth, if y'all still got him and he just there, he ain't got to beat nobody up.
He ain't doing shit.
He ain't doing nothing. The same thing as R-Truth. Running
Catering.
around. Like if he's still there,
I think he's
cart
doing
him out.
catering.
It doesn't make sense not to have all the tie-ins. You were right. The only other person that would have tied into this would have been the Undertaker. This would have been a feud for the Undertaker immediately.
All right, so all that out the way, let's go to some really good stuff here. It's amazing how we have an organization that has one official event under their belt, and it's a pay-per-view. We're talking about AEW, All Elite Wrestling. Mm-hmm. And they announced their second annual I guess we can't call it their second annual event because last year was a totally independent show with no name attached to it. So All In now becomes All Out at the same place, Chicago at the Sears Center, or actually Rosemont at the Sears Center. They sell out in approximately 15 minutes.
That's pretty damn smooth.
That's about I think it was like 11,000 seats. So I'm sure they're going to have a second round, but there's a waiting list. I don't know if you heard about this. There's a waiting list of close to 70,000 fans.
And you can also get tickets by purchasing travel accommodations to StarCast 3.
Really?
And-
Yes.
Nice.
yeah, and that is the week. Actually, that's for the date is August 31st. This
Conrad
year.
ain't missing no bags.
Nobody
Bag
involved.
security.
You know who's not missing bags? Anybody involved with anything having to do with AEW that weekend.
Let's get those job postings up, guys.
Yeah.
Real quick on the All Out card so far, which as the card evolves, we will keep getting updated on that. The All Out card so far was looking like John Moxley versus Kenny Omega, which was just announced last week.
Fantastico.
And then for the inaugural AEW World Championship, we have Hangman Page versus Chris Jericho.
Okay.
For the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes. And that's a beautiful belt, too. If you haven't seen the belt, go out of your way to go to AEW's page and see that. And I don't know if it was Cody's stupidity of being a fan of his own work or Cody's genius of being a fan of his own work that they had nobody photograph that championship belt prior to it being unveiled inside the ring.
That was oversight on the fact that there was a bunch of stuff going on.
The way he said it was an oversight, but it basically ended up being
It worked out cooler, though.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, it was super cool.
It worked out
everybody
cool,
wanted to say, what's the belt look like?
Yeah, because now you drum up a whole bunch of interest. Everyone wants to see the belt, and every available angle that you put out is great. And then you can go behind, do the whole full photo shoot, and then put the official photos out. But, I mean, you drummed up a lot of interest on social media, so you won.
I agree. Their next show, it's going to be the Fight for the Fallen, next pay-per-view, rather. The Fight for the Fallen, which will be in Jacksonville at Daly's Place on July 13th. 3 matches announced for that one already. Brandy Rhodes, wife of Cody, versus Allie.
Okay.
Kenny Omega versus Sema.
Oh.
A little AAA flair going on there. And Cody and Dustin, the brothers Rhodes, versus the Young Bucks in a tag team match. Now, you're looking at 3 of the 4 executives that helped start AEW in a match against each other. It's pretty dope. That has the makings of being a very classic match, and also has the makings of being something very dangerous. But you got to trust each other to have good music with each other. So I don't think we have anything bad to look forward to in that one.
When is Fyter Fest?
Fyter Fest is coming up on June 29th. So that's 2 weeks from this past Saturday.
Gotcha. So we got a pay-per-view this Saturday, or this Sunday, and
then Fyter Fest, which I didn't announce as a pay-per-view because it's going to be free on BR Live, on the Bleacher Report's live app.
Well, technically, Stomping Grounds is free if you sign up for
the WWE.
If you sign up for the network.
Well,
your first month is free.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. But I've been paying for that shit for 6 years, so look at me.
I mean, I'm a day one subscriber. I ain't even gonna trip.
You know how somebody's gonna big league a whole situation is when they don't like what you say.
No, I mean, think about it. They always about shit free.
It's not free to me.
You big league this shit out. Right. You big league like a motherfucker right here.
Come on, fam.
Come on, fam. This chair slides back.
Whoa,
God. Slide back, stand up.
No smoke. No smoke.
That was your famous quote. Like, this chair slides back. The person in it gets up.
Right.
My God, today.
Oh, jeez, man.
Jeez, turn it down a little bit.
All right. Where did that come from? That's such much aggression.
All right, so the Fyter Fest card as it sits right now, we got
it's pretty stacked.
Michael Nakazawa versus Alex Jabali in a hardcore match.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We've got best friends Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta versus SoCal Uncensored.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
I hope that starts the show.
Good. You talking about barn burners? These motherfuckers are opening up this show. These are pre-show matches.
What? I was right.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, SoCal, y'all go out there and have a good match.
This might require some Tito's.
Man, Cody versus Darby Allin. If you don't know about Darby Allin, go watch the wrestlers on Viceland. This fool's on the first episode going ape shit.
Is Cody signing up to do that though?
Yes. It's a singles match. It doesn't say it's a hardcore match, but it is a singles match. So anytime you get Darby Allin in the ring, you sign up for some dumb shit.
Hey, wait a minute. You bled with your brother at All Out.
The hard way.
Hard way. I don't necessarily know if you should be bleeding on a consistent basis like this, fam.
Like,
but that's what's going to happen.
Look at Dusty's forehead. May he rest in peace when he passed.
That day.
This is a new day, no pun intended.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. All right.
We ain't got to cut ourselves, baby.
We have the Lucha Brothers.
What?
Pentagon Jr. and Ray Phoenix.
Nice.
Along with Laredo Kid.
Wait, what is he here for?
It's a 6-man tag match against the Elite. Oh! Kenny Omega, Nick and Matt Jackson, a.k.a. the Young Bucks.
You bitches.
You bitches.
It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, this is a Tito's event. I gotta figure out who's catering. This is gonna be fireworks.
Man,
it's on the side. I mean, my house is your house, and
We're going to figure something out. We're going to turn up because this seems like this should be quite entertaining.
Joey Janela, the bad boy, versus John Moxley.
Squash.
Was it the international purveyor of violence?
Squash.
IPOV gonna come put somebody in the RIP. It's going down.
Squash Mox.
The IPOV.
Squash Mox.
We got a fatal 4-way. Maxwell Jacob Friedman
Okay.
versus Jimmy Havoc.
Talk about it.
Heel of the year.
Versus the son of the late Luke Perry, Jungle Boy.
Hi.
Versus Hangman Adam Page.
All right.
Wait, what?
That's your 4-way.
Okay. All right.
I mean, again, this is before any major event. This is just Fyter Fest. So it's just
Fyter Fest sounds like a hell of an event.
not done.
Oh.
So I said SoCal Uncensored is going to be in the pre-show. They're going to be represented by Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky because Christopher Daniels is pulling duty off against SEMA on the main show. That's going to be a match.
Okay.
If I don't see a B and me, I riot.
You're gonna see.
I mean,
one.
it's gonna happen. If they happen to have a cage, that'd make it even better.
If they're rolling footage, you got to play the hits.
There is a
Hey, everybody.
and there's also a ladies match. There's a triple threat women's match.
Who was who?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go back to the tag team match earlier. Yuka Sakazaki versus Rio versus Nyla Rose in a 3-way match on the main card.
Okay.
All right.
All right. The Best Friends versus SoCal Uncensored also includes Private Party, which is Isaiah Kennedy and Mark Quinn. The winners advance to an opportunity for an all-out first-round bye for the AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Tournament style.
So according
That's
to
what I like.
According to Tony Khan, I guess they're going to have the tournament on televised events, i.e. when they actually hit TNT in the fall.
Con.
So that's Fyter Fest along with Fight for the Fallen and also currently
I knew it was going to be a tournament in here somewhere. I knew it.
There's got to be.
Yeah.
But we can't get King of the Ring back.
Nope. For what? Nope. Not at all.
What do you mean for what? We need it.
I totally agree.
We need
we're
it.
on the
That's
same.
what-
We're on the same page here. Bring back King of the Ring. Yes. Are we going to see it? All right. Vince doesn't like tournaments. That's what
Fuck
we
you.
do.
That's why.
Perfect.
Because fuck them, that's why.
All right. So earlier today, we saw news breaking that new IWGP United States champion John Moxley, as he defeated Juice Robinson was it at Dominion?
Yes.
I believe it was at Dominion. And that match was a great match. It actually is available online, courtesy of New Japan World. As with the clip earlier,
Juice cut his dreads off too.
It's weird.
I think he's going for a reinvention. I don't think he wants anything to do with the old Juice.
He looks like a cologne.
He does look like a cologne.
He looks like a cologne. Like it's the weirdest thing. It's like
Yeah, he doesn't look
Carlito?
singular in his racial background.
No. He look,
not at all.
Like Carlos Colon got a phantom child out there somewhere, and his name is Juice Robinson.
Pull his ancestry.com right after you pull Bailey's.
Bailey's, right?
So you had Primo, Epico, Carlito, and Juego.
Juventude.
You want the use?
You can't handle the use.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not a
Landlord.
Mexican.
We're not Mexicans. We're Mexicans.
This boy.
Riding lawnmowers to the ring.
Oh
fam.
man, y'all set the Mexican people back about 300.
Not
good
y'all.
years.
Not y'all.
Those three.
Them.
No, you put that box on the doorstep it belongs on.
Them.
Stamford, Connecticut.
Yeah.
That
Victim.
guy.
I'm sure
Victim.
Juventude didn't come to them like, hey, we're gonna ride lawnmowers down the lane. It's gonna
No,
be
that was not an idea that came from him.
I know
Super
Psychosis
Crazy or
and
Psychosis.
Super Crazy didn't come up with it. Like,
That would have been the cartel.
yeah,
Facts.
I would have loved to seen them as the cartel.
I would have gotten the cartel
Straight up and
out
down.
of them. I don't know why they won't do it.
Straight up and I'm talking the suits. I'm talking literally, or the shirts with the open man.
Since you've squashed Lucha House Party into non-existence, I feel like you should bring them back as the cartel.
Yeah,
We've always talked about cartels and shit like that, so, I'm not mad at that. I mean, I still think the Yakuza got grounds for coming up. Oh, speaking of that, why the fuck is Shinsuke Nakamura on a milk carton?
Creative didn't have anything for him. You can do that all you want to, but that's the truth.
Vince won't push you if you can't speak good English.
No, God.
Now give me my bells. That's why they won't push you.
I mean, come on. What you
hell
doing?
you mean? What are
You
you
in the
doing?
wrong sound, fam.
Fam, we already know why this is happening.
We all know. We want him back out on the screen.
He doesn't speak as much English as they would like.
Okay, let's run down the gamut. Asuka doesn't speak much English. Kairi Sane
Doesn't speak much English.
doesn't speak much English.
So now they're with Paige.
Who speaks proper English?
Ding ding.
She actually speaks real English.
Like English. The Queen's English. So guess what now? Guess where Shinsuke needs to show up at? With them.
Lana's completely lost her accent.
She's from California now.
Complete Valley girl. She's no longer Russian. Rusev hasn't been on television in a month.
Oh, and a get well soon to Dana Brooke. Good God.
You a G. You a G. I know you doing everything they tell you to do, Dana. Get well soon, man. That was horrible.
She works too hard for this.
Literally.
So unsafe work
Dana,
environment.
ask for your release, girl.
So
Go to AEW.
We jumped off the track on that one real fast.
It's all good.
So John Moxley, basically at the beginning of the show, we played a clip from him where he demanded that he hop into the G1. He wants into the G1. And currently he's the IWGP United States champion, but they're refusing to let him compete in Dallas because that G1 show at the American Airlines Center in Dallas on, July 6th, will be televised live on Access TV.
Nice.
Not so nice if Moxley can't be there and he wants to be there.
Well, I mean, I didn't sign you so you can go traipsing around here giving out the... What you talking about?
You not finna give away my first United States televised match to a completely different promotion. I don't give a damn what I said you could do.
The boatloads of money that I gave you don't include you wrestling on American soil on TV before you wrestle
If
for
we
me.
were already on television, sure, maybe, but I can't have you out here taking an L during the G1.
You're not finna pull a Rick Rude on me, fam.
Come out here with a beard one day and no beard the next.
You're not gonna
You got a
like
Scully on the G1, and then you come back to AEW and you got all your hair.
I mean, it's smart business, but this is the first time we've seen AEW kind of show their teeth or flex their corporate muscle on something. Because normally it's been, hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. We all help each other. We're just, an indie company. Now it's like, hey, we got TV coming up, and the biggest star we signed from the other place, we can't have him getting beat on television anywhere else. And if he's going to get beat on television, it's going to be our television, and you're going to pay to see it.
Hey, look, I know that baseball season don't generally overlap, but this pregame that y'all got, I'm not finna let this boy out this football field so you can come over and play baseball for me, okay?
Not during the playoffs.
You're not finna Dion me.
Hey, Coach Jenkins, I don't care what you want to do.
You're not playing.
John Moxley ain't playing for you.
You're not playing for the Braves and taking a helicopter and then coming to that Falcons game. It's not how this finna go, famo.
You just got through playing baseball.
Nah, we're not finna do this like this. What you're gonna do, you can go to Japan all you want to, but when you lose that belt, if they didn't see it on Twitter, it won't be seen.
Fam.
Because, hey, for those who don't know, you can watch New Japan shows on Twitter.
Yeah.
It'd be like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, but you can watch them live.
That whole promo that you heard Moxley cut?
Twitter.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Dominion with the 25-minute match with Juice Robinson?
Twitter. Juice Robinson's F-bomb laden promo afterwards.
Twitter.
All right, y'all. So that's it for us. Broken Pencil BC on all things social. BrokenpencilBC@gmail.com. Anybody want to hit them with the hashtags?
No.
Right.
Pencil pushers. Heads up. Pencils down.
Really? That you just gonna go out just straight up like that? Just.
I mean, they know the hashtags. They know we out here getting to this money.
We said no.
I know that.